race relations in this country, for me, are my biggest concern. I don't think we've done enough to deal with how we bring South Africans closer together. By the way, this is something that most of us, we deliberately omit. We are all South Africans, and we owe our allegiance to this country. And Afrikaner, it's African in English. So an Afrikaner is not a European person. It's an African who just happens to have ancestry that come from Europe. That's all it is. So then we must have that starting point to say, how do we then work together to build relations between us? That's a project that I think through programs like Robben Island with its education department, going to schools, universities and so forth, and bringing kids to this island and engaging, hopefully we can make the difference. That's my passion. Yeah.
Thank you.
All South Africans must never again go through what we went through. Never. 2, all South Africans must be given an equal opportunity to be who they want to be. In that way, they contribute to the collective, which is South Africa. 3, all of us South Africans, because we know what we had to go through was such a horrible experience, then we must use what we went through and what we have done to make the world better. We must make that contribution. That is why I feel gutted inside. I feel horrible inside that my country abstained when it came to the issue of human rights in Neymar. That was a wrong decision. Absolutely wrong. Because we South Africans must stand for human rights. It doesn't matter where, or personal interest, or they call them now national interest. Because your national interest must be your human rights. Now, have we achieved all that? Absolutely not. The sad part about our situation is that we've entrusted people with power for them to take this project forward, for them to alleviate poverty, to bring people together, and so forth. And believe you me, the last 9 years in our country, we have gone backwards. Because we entrusted power to people who were only there for their own selfish reasons, who were there to maintain their cronies, their families, at the expense of the public purse, which is supposed to redress so many imbalances in our country. By the way, I stay in a shack. You know a shack? You know a shack?
Yeah.
I live in a shack. Me. People need to feel that this government is with them. And at the moment, people are not feeling that. And hopefully, in the next elections, we are going to be able to redress ourselves again and move forward. But we wasted a lot of our time. 9 years with Jacob Zuma was a serious loss that we are going to take a long time to recover. And we cannot shy away. I will never go in a corner and give up. My job is to make sure that we do something about this. We put the shoulder on the wheel. Even though today I should have been retired and, letting you guys run with the whole thing. But it's easy to win this freedom. And it's the easiest thing to lose it. Look what happened in the country. We can lose it easily. And we can give it to the criminal syndicates. Because these are the people who are going to lose this freedom too. Nobody else. The criminal syndicates who have infiltrated our government institutions, and so forth. When they told me about what the mafias did in Italy, and they ended up running government, I never thought it would ever happen in my country. It happened. It happened with this president that we just removed. So there's a lot of work that still needs to be done in our country to get to a place where I say, this is the South Africa I fought for and sacrificed so much for. For now, no.